May is National Physical Fitness and Sports Month, a time to highlight the benefits of staying active and encourage movement. So this morning on today's checklist, we are playing a fitness-themed edition of Fact versus Myth. Joining us is board-certified clinical specialist in orthopedic physical therapy, Karena Wu. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so let's dig in. So our first question here, we're going to talk about stretching. Myth or fact? Physical activity only includes exercising or playing a sport. And I'm definitely going to say that's a myth, because you got to be able to be flexible a little bit, right?
Correct. That is a myth, because anything that is movement related, especially done over a prolonged period of time, is a physical activity, which can turn into physical fitness.
Okay.
You can turn any activity into a workout by increasing repetitions, pushing against any sort of resistance, and recruiting your whole body. So any of these activities, like house chores, taking care of pets, turns into an activity for your fitness.
Absolutely. You see folks who are 90 years old out gardening. I mean, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you want to move at least 30 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week.
Okay.
That's part of your fitness.
All right, so let's go on to the next one. This is what I was talking about when I was alluding to stretching. You should stretch before you work out. I would think that's definitely a fact.
That is a fact.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's the type of stretching that's important.
Okay.
So dynamic stretches are the ones that you do before your workout, because they are movement-based. They mimic the activity that you're doing. They bring blood flow. They warm up the tissues.
Okay.
You're going to finish with a static stretch, because a static stretch will elongate the muscles.
Static, meaning the stretches where you just hold them for a minute.
Prolonged
so when you say dynamic
correct.
stretches before you go for a power walk, for example, show us what you should do.
We want to warm it up. So let's do like you're pulling your pants on. This is going to dynamically stretch the hamstring.
I didn't realize that there was a purpose to moving in a stretch. I just thought it was just fancy. I'm not going to lie.
Bringing blood flow, you're bringing circulation. It helps with the warm-up before
smiling over
your
here.
activity.
This is what he does before the run. So then when you're finished power walking or what have you, especially because we have a lot of start today, folks, you just stay still with the stretch?
Static stretch. So let's just hold it now. So we're going to keep our heel down, toes up, knees straight, and just bend forward.
And just hold it.
You can reach for your calf or your ankle and just hold it. So that elongates the muscle, which decompresses the joint, gets rid of tightness, stiffness after you work out.
Okay.
That's your cool down.
Speaking of walking, I do a lot of walking outside and on a treadmill. Myth or fact, running on a treadmill or walking puts less stress on your knees than running on pavement. I would say that's a fact.
That is a fact, because the treadmill offers cushioning with that belt. There's a little bit of give and consistency. It's a flat level surface, so there's less stress on the knee joint.
Right.
When you are outdoors, you have that pavement, that cement. There is no give, so there's increased stress in the knee joint. And if anyone's run on sidewalk or road, you have little bumps, uneven sidewalk, so that increases the stresses in the joint.
But on the upside
of running outdoors, you get great benefits because you are propelling yourself forward. So the belt on a treadmill does the work for you.
Right.
You have to work harder to get your body going forward. And also you get mood boosting benefits, because hopefully you're out in nature, but you got fresh air, you got great visual scenery.
and you're strengthening muscles
And you're
form.
strengthening, yes, because of that self-propulsion. You have to work harder.
All right, I'll let you propel
forward.
yourself.
So, Karena, speaking of strengthening muscles, myth or fact, lifting weights will bulk a person up. I'm going to say that's actually a myth, because I think it probably depends on the amount of weight and, okay, good. All right.
You waited for the answer.
Yes.
So yes, it is a myth, because lifting weights increases muscle mass, which is tremendously important, especially after the age of 30, when we all start losing muscle mass. So when you strength train, you are building muscle mass, which increases metabolism, burns calories, increases tone and tightness, which makes you look more firm and leaner.
Yeah.
Okay? So the way that you're going to bulk up, if you wanted to bulk up, is you're going to eat an excess of calories, or you're going to have more simple carbohydrates, which holds on to water, and that gives you that sort of bulky or puffy look.
Contributes to better balance, huh?
It does, because your muscles are active more. They're supporting the joints. They absorb forces, and they're able to reflexively react.
Okay.
And strength training should be done at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay. All right. So we've done the workout. The next day, we're not feeling sore. So this takes us to this myth or fact. If you don't feel sore after your workout, you didn't train hard enough. I want to say that's true, but I'm assuming it's a myth.
It's a myth.
Okay.
Soreness is not an indicator of that you did a good enough job at the gym. Soreness is an indicator that you are using underused muscles. So you're creating microtrauma, which is normal. And then you're going to set off an inflammatory response, which brings about the pain, a little swelling, and that soreness that we call the delayed onset muscle soreness. So that's because you're recruiting underused fibers or you're doing eccentric exercises. More fit people actually feel less sore. They just have a great workout.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So recovery is important. You want to hydrate. You want to do some light activities. You want to do some self-massage, and sleep is important for any sort of repair and recovery process.
No pain, still gain.
No pain, still gain.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.